Now that the Cincinnati Cyclones have finished their 2 preseason games, training camp is coming to a close.
Well, I think it's been a good camp. It was really tough early. We wanted to make sure that the conditioning standard was high, and then we dove into our systems. And then obviously came the exhibition games, and I thought a lot of guys performed really well. There was a few nice surprises. And you talk about hard decisions. There's going to be a few here coming forward, especially with the trickle-down effect from our American League affiliate.
It's always tough. It's always tough to have to release a player. It's never something that you enjoy, but it's part of the game, it's part of the business, unfortunately. And we had to release 3 guys today, and I don't know what numbers will be coming down that we'll have to make more coming up this week or not. But, I thought the 3 guys that we did release did a great job. They worked really hard. They made an impression. Just unfortunately right now, we don't have the room on our team.
We really like the chemistry in the room thus far. We think there's a lot of great people in there, and I think the guys are, it already feels like a team environment. I know it's been a training camp, and it's tough to get that, kind of gel early, but I think we're very, very pleased with the dressing room thus far.
It seems like we've got a really good group of guys. You hear stories, this is my first year pro, but you hear stories about once you get to pro, it's not quite the same as college or junior where the guys aren't as close because guys have families and all that and the age gap. But I think here we have a really good group of guys. It seems like everyone's really close so far, and I'm looking forward to it.
It helps a lot with all the team meals we're having. We're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner together. We're at the rink together, so we're trying to implement a nice little family here.
I feel very at home, which is very promising. Every guy is very genuine. You can approach them. It's very comforting because you come in here not knowing anyone.
We want to make sure that it's a very, very close-knit team. It makes all the difference in the world in those tight games going forward in the regular season, those 2-1 games, and whether it's making a comeback late in the third period or whatever the case may be. The room takes care of itself, and we have good leadership all over, and those unofficial leaders even. It's only going to help your team have success.
Entering the final few days before the start of the 2016-17 season, the Cyclones begin to turn their attention to a few days of practice, making final preparations for first face-off.
We got to really start dialing in what we want to do on the ice and making sure that we have guys that are starting to tinker with lines and D combos and kind of seeing what we can get for a fit for next Friday.
Practice is probably going to be a lot of system stuff, so it's just going to be a lot more of team playing type situations where compared to a lot of the battle stuff that we went through the last week or so. But obviously this week is just going to be a lot of maintaining your body, keeping it fresh and ready to go for Friday. But at the same time, you're going to want to work as hard as you can all week just to kind of be in the mindset that there's going to be another team coming just as hard on Friday.
I'm expecting the pace to be even quicker. You're going to battle for every inch. So, I think the game personally is going to pick up on Friday, and I think I just have to be ready for that.
Yeah, things will get ramped up here pretty quick, and you start getting your team, a little more dialed in, but things kind of stay the same. You're still fighting for a job out there. You're still kind of feels like camp, nothing's ever guaranteed. So it'll stay pretty close to the same here.
I know the city's buzzing for us to come back and start playing again. And the guys are excited. We have a lot of rookies this year, so they're happy they made it through. Everyone's really excited to get going for next Friday.
It's obviously going to be a bit of a grind. I played 28 games the last 3 years in a year, and I think we have 16 or so in the first month, which is pretty much half a season at school. But I'm excited for the challenge, and it's a hockey season, and it's something you've been doing your whole life, so just kind of take it day by day and just enjoy it while you can.